Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the brand new Motorola G Stylus 5G 2022. That's a lot of technology alphabet. So the phone was launched. It's a couple of days ago and you can pick it up now. Now I went ahead and I decided to order one, and I have some curious thoughts about it, especially before it gets here, because $500 is what this thing costs now, $499, and they've definitely increased some things in a lot of ways. They've got some more power in the processor. They moved up from the 4 series. I really thought last year's was kind of a cash grab, if you will, because the LG Stylo didn't happen last year, and LG packed up their bags and said they're not making phones anymore. So I felt like Motorola just tried to push that out real quick to try and capture up some more of the market share, which, hey, all's fair in love and war and business and trying to make more money, I guess. But it wasn't that inspiring, so I didn't even mess with one. I saw one, I was like, I don't even want to touch that. But I've had a lot of people ask me about this one and if I was going to cover it. And initially my answer was no, until I did some investigation and looked at it and said, okay, it's got a MediaTek 695, which that's not too shabby. It's the same thing that's in the new Nord phone that's coming out in the US. But yes, it's got the Snapdragon 695 5G. It's got C-band, which is actually nice. You'll have C-band if that functions on your network. 256 baseline storage, that's pretty nice. 8 gigs of RAM, which is probably more than it needs, but I'm not going to complain. That's a pretty nice feature right there. We've got a big 6.8-inch screen with 120 hertz refresh rate. A lot of big moves here for Motorola. So I said, okay, that looks like something that I think people might be really interested in. This looks like it might be actually more special. And then a 5,000 milliamp battery. So it's got an LCD, there's no IP rating, it doesn't have the fastest charging in the world. There are some give and takes here. And I'm a little concerned about the price point, which I did actually have a conversation with a friend of mine, and there was some big perspective that was put on it. I like to focus a lot on the price, but then a lot of people are going to pick one of these up and not pay hardly anything for it. You might trade something in, you might get a good deal, and of course the price will drop, probably not too long after it comes out. Motorola's aren't the best at retaining value. So there are some interesting things to look at here, because there aren't a whole lot of phones in the market that have a stylus, especially now that Samsung left the Note market. They changed and took over the S22 Ultra and effectively turned that into the Note. There was no Note 21. The Note's gone. So Motorola, I guess, said, okay, guys, we're going to go full steam ahead and we're going to fill this hole in the market. And hey, kudos to them for doing that, because there's no LG Stylo anymore. There's no Samsung Galaxy Note in the fall. So it would make sense for Motorola to go ahead and slide in there, expand their market share, and offer a more premium device. Because before, I guess if you've got a $900 option for a Note, like the Note 20, the Note 10, why would you consider buying a $500 Motorola G Stylus? Because it's severely inferior in quite a few ways, especially when it comes to the stylus. But now that there is no Note, there is no LG Stylo, it seems like they're kind of the heir apparent to capture up that market share. We're looking at $499, which you get the 120 hertz refresh rate, you get the big 6.8-inch screen, you get the big 5,000 milliamp battery, you get 5G, and you get a not so slouchy processor anymore. So it looks on paper like it could be a pretty viable device that some people could be happy with. Now, there are things I'm not crazy about. It comes with Android 12. They're promising one Android operating system update. Really? A $500 phone and you're only going to offer Android 13? Which we've already got the Android 13 beta available for the Pixels. It's going to come out this fall. So I don't like that life cycle being cut off in the phone, because clearly it's going to be available to the hardware, can support much, much more. So I don't like that. I hope that that's something that Motorola reevaluates, because offering one operating system update really isn't very cool in my book, especially when you're paying that kind of money. I think a lot of people were probably okay with that at the $200, $300 price point, but when you move up into solid mid-tier department, we're looking at the Pixel 6a is right around the corner, and I think that's one reason they're trying to hurry up and squeak this one out. Because when the Pixel 6a comes out, a lot of people are probably going to gravitate towards that in the mid-tier space. So I've gone ahead, I've ordered one. Mine will be here probably in a couple of days. Going to test it out, going to review it, and we're going to give it a whirl for the channel. I haven't messed with the Motorola phones before, other than the Motorola Razr 5G, which I liked a lot. So I'm hoping for some exciting things out of Motorola. We'll see what happens here, but those couple people who actually asked about this phone, hopefully this makes you happy. Because, yeah, I spent $500 of my own money to buy this phone. So I'll tell you if it's worth it. But again, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look into some carrier options because I'm sure that Metro by T-Mobile is probably going to cover this, and they'll probably give you a good deal, at least somewhere on it. There are always good deals on this stuff. I think AT&T might carry it too. I believe they've at least carried some of the Stylus phones in the past. So I'll have to look into it. I've never bought one of these phones before. I've never really tested out any of these Moto phones. So it'll be exciting to test that out. Also, there's the Moto G, the new one I think that's coming out in a couple of weeks. It's also kind of exciting, has the Dimensity chipset. So we'll see what happens there. But brand new, exciting upgrade, if you will, in the Moto G Stylus department. We'll see if it's worth it because they're also, which is kind of confusing, there is a 4G LTE model you can get that's got a 128 or a 256, has lesser specs, and costs about $250 to $350 in that cost department. And I saw that at Best Buy today, and I actually almost bought one while I was there, and then realized that there was actually a 5G 2022 model. So that one costs less money, has different hardware inside of it, and doesn't have 5G. So I'm going to start with this one. We'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll make some of these Motorola phones part of the TechOdyssey family of phones. We'll see. So if you're excited about it, if you're one of the ones that was interested in this, please sound off in the comments section. This was for you guys. We'll see how it goes, and I'm interested in checking it out. I looked at the regular last year's, the 2021, while I was at Best Buy today. Stylus looks kind of neat. It's supposed to kind of be spring-loaded, so it'll pop out, I think. They had it on a little plastic thing, so I couldn't test that out. But we'll see how things go. I am interested in it, waiting for it to get here. I already ordered a case. I ordered a screen protector, and looking forward to the process. So that's all I've got. Again, you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, go to the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.